Hello, my soulmates. Welcome to Soulmate Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here, and I truly hope that you all are doing well. This reading is going to be for the people who are already in relationship. So, we have three piles to choose from. So, first, let me pull out few cards. The three pile. We have the Champion, the Smith, and the Twins. Wow. So, we have three cards. In today's pick a card reading, we are diving into the past life energy that is still influencing your current relationship. Maybe you feel a lot of roller coaster in your relationship, or maybe you are feeling a very comfortable home like feeling. Have you ever asked yourself why this connection is so deep? Why do certain emotional patterns keep repeating? Maybe that is the love, the pain, the push, the pull, right? Or maybe you feel like you have known this person in another time, another place. And this is the reason why we are doing this past life reading for your current relationship. What we are going to do in this reading, we are going to find out what kind of bond you shared before. Were you lovers? Were you soulmates? Or something more complex? What karma or blessings are being carried forward? And how this energy is shaping your journey together today. So, we are going to look into this in this reading. So, we have three piles to choose from. The first one is the Champion. The second one, we have the Smith with the options overthinking, taking action. The third pile we have is the Twins, self protection, dual natures. Wow. As you all know, we have three ways to choose our pile from. The first one is to choose your pile intuitively. The second method is to choose your pile based on your zodiac signs. And the third method is to take the help of the divine to you choose the pile for you today. Okay? So whatever you feel like, you can jump to that timestamp, you can jump to that method. The timestamps are given down in the description box. Feel free to use any method you want to. Alright, so I'm going to give you the close look for the method number one, which is choosing your pile intuitively. Hi, welcome to the method of choosing your pile intuitively. So we have three piles to choose from. The first one is the Champion, the second one, the Smith, and the third pile is the Twins. Relax, close your eyes, and take a 3 deep breath. Ground yourself. Allow yourself to be fully present. Make sure that you are not using any logics. Once you feel grounded, open your eyes and look to the images that are in front of your screen. Look into the details. See what is calling you. Which card is calling you the most? Maybe you are drawn to one card, two cards, or all of them. Just trust your intuition and do not use your logics. If you need more time, pause your video and take as much time as you want. Once you have chosen your pile, jump to the timestamps that are given in the description box and it will take you to your reading. If you are interested in choosing your pile with another two methods, that is choosing your pile with the help of zodiac signs or the initials that the divine will choose for you today, then you can go with that pile selection method as well. Just trust your intuition and go with the feeling, because your intuition will never lead you wrong. I will see you in your reading. Bye. Hi, welcome to the method where you will choose your pile based on your zodiac signs. So, I have all the zodiac signs here in my bag and I'm shuffling them. I'm going to pull 4 zodiac signs for each pile, and these signs could be your rising, your moon, or your sun sign, or it may indicate or the significant placement in your birth chart. Just go with what you are most, just go with the sign that you feel most connected with. So Holy Spirit, please help me to assign the 4 zodiac signs. So 1 2, I'm going to do it like this today. 2 here, 2 here, again 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. Let me show you the signs. So for the first pile, we have the Sagittarius, Capricorn, Gemini, and Cancer. For pile number 2, we have Scorpio, that is Taurus, Virgo, and Libra. For pile number 3, we have Pisces, Leo, Aries, and Aquarius. So here we have assigned the 4 zodiac signs to each of these piles. Pick your pile and jump to the timestamps that are given in the description box. It will take you to your reading. I will see you in your reading. Bye. Hi, welcome to the method where we are going to take the help of the divine, where the divine will help you to assign the initial of your first name, or maybe your popular name or your nickname or any name that you feel most connected to. That will be the pile for you today. Okay, so wherever this initial will fall, that will be the pile for you today. So Holy Spirit, please come through, help me to assign the initials to each of these piles. Thank you. So first, today I feel like I should go with the pile number 2. Okay, I feel like pulling one, all these. For the pile number 1, pile number 3, I think there are few in pile number 1, so I should assign more initials there. Let's keep it here. Since I'm out, I'm not at home, I do not have my pen with me. Let me grab one pen. 1 minute. Yeah, here we are. So for the pile number 1, the initial we have is M, C, Z, Y, T, R, and U. Okay, these are the initials for the pile number 1. For the pile number 2, we have A, B, Q, V, H, J, X, I, P, E. Okay, so these are the initials for group number 2. For group number 3, we have F, N, D, O, K, W, S, L. Okay, so these are the initials for group number 3. So find your initial and that will be the pile for you today that the divine has chosen for you. Jump to the timestamps that are given down in the description box and I will see you in your readings. Bye. Hello, pile number 1. So this is the card that you have chosen, which says the champion, achievement, downfall. And here you can see that the person is digging something, okay, and it's like a digger, maybe a gold digger, and this person has that expertise. With the name itself, it says the champion. So something that you have mastered, something that you are very expert on, this is what it is talking about. I'm sorry about the noise out there, and as I'm not at my place, so my apologies for that. Okay, so the zodiac signs and the initials that we have for this pile are Sagittarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Cancer, and the initials are MCZYGURT. Okay, so these are the initials for your pile. Let's keep it aside, and we are going to find out. First of all, we are going to dig into what kind of the what kind of bond do you share with your current partner, okay, in the past life. So here, first we are going to find out what kind of bond you shared before. Were you lovers? Were you soulmates? Or it was a complex connection with your current partner? So we got the card. We have the change. It seems like it was something very difficult. It was very complex. So what does this card tells me here? With this change, it seems like somebody was heartbroken. Somebody in the past with your partner, in the past with your current partner, your connection, your bond was full of roller coasters, full of changes. There were so many changes, and these changes were sudden. This indicates the number 9 card. Number 9 card is a number of Mars. It indicates conflicts, it indicates manipulation. So there was so much between you and your person in the past, and the connection was very complicated. Okay, now this indicates that it was not an easy connection in the past as well. Your bond with your current partner was very challenging. It was full of transformations, it was full of changes, full of different things in your life. Okay, you had to go with very roller coasters and all those things. Now we are going to look into what karma or blessings are you carrying forward. What karma or blessings are you carrying forward? What karma and blessings are you carrying forward? What karma and blessings are you carrying forward? Resistance. I feel like group number 1, that with your current partner you are resisting. Okay, it seems like you or maybe your partner, either of you, are holding yourself back. There is a constant resistance. There is always somebody is a chaser and another is a runner, and sometimes maybe they are the chasers and you are the runners. It's like it's always the one energy is very resisting and the other energy is they are against you. So somehow again you are pulling forward, you are taking it forward with those resistance. Those changes were not in the past only, but even in the present life, in the current life with your current partner, you are facing it, the same roller coasters, the same emotional ups and downs, the push, the pull, repeating. It is repeating again, even in the current relationship with your partner. Okay, maybe you want to express, you feel like you want to spend a lot of time with them, and they are the ones who are always trying to run away to give the quality time to you. They do not make efforts to take out time for you. They always seems to be busy, as if like they are not making any efforts at all. They are ready to make the efforts for other things, but not ready to make the efforts to improve the connection with you. That's what it is saying, as if they are very champion on that. Okay, they on one part of their life they are achieving something, whereas on the other part they are going downfall. It seems like because they are digging, it seems like they are going deeper and deeper. Day by day the things are going, perhaps they are going too much down and down, or maybe the hurt is more and more. Day by day it is getting more painful, it is getting more challenging. The changes are not positive, in fact they are not working good on your part, on your current relationship. However, the other things are going good, but when it comes to your relationship, things are not better. All right, now let's see how this energy, so that's how the energy is shaping your current um, journey. Okay, the push, the pull is still going on. I'm sorry. So let's go and find out more deeper. Let me keep it here. Let's find out more. What else is going on? So one thing is a fact. Okay, group number 1, that your connection with your past person is, I'm sorry, your connection with your current person, even in the past life, was not easy. It was challenging. It was full of transformations. It was full of challenges, full of changes. Okay. In fact, it's like you have become so expert in dealing with such kind of things that perhaps um, you have admitted it, or maybe you have accepted it, that this is how your relationship is, and you are still trying to take this relationship, and still you hope that someday the things will change, right? Okay, let's see what else we can find out, and then I will pull out the cards for how you can, what you can do to make your current relationship with your partner more beautiful, more harmonious. Okay, let's see. First, we are going to look more deeper into this. Yes, as I said with this card, okay, this card is about like the girl is waiting out something. Okay, she's waiting, she's still having that hope somewhere deep down, and I feel that the things will change. Okay, you are not giving up on your relationship, because somehow you have become so expert in convincing yourself, you have become so expert in dealing with such kind of tough situations. Have you ever seen a person like um, when they come and they drill our walls? Okay, you see that it seems to be very tough when a person, okay, drills the wall with a drilling machine, and we see that it's getting drilled inside, deeper inside in the wall, and all the hard cement comes out in a form of a powder. Okay, and there is a broad hole in the wall, and that's what I see. It seems to be tough from outside, but when it is being pulled, when it is being pierced, it comes out in a powder form, as if like it was so easy to turn into ashes, it was so easy to turn into powder. That's what I'm sensing, that somebody, if someone asks you how's your relationship is going on with your current partner, it seems good from outside, it seems strong from outside, but as they get to know you better, they get to know that how tough your current relationship and how challenging it is to deal with your partner. You're going through lots of challenges with your current relationship. Okay, so this reading is for those who are already in relationship, as I said. All right, so that's what I'm sensing here. But what you have become champion, my group number one, you are not giving up. Okay, you are very loyal to your person, you are very loyal towards your partner, and because you are not changing it. See, what happens is, why the karma gets repeated, it gets repeated because you don't change the pattern. If you change the pattern, things will change. However, I will let you know later, but let's see and find out what else do you want, you should know about this connection. Okay, what past life is affecting, that past life, in the past you have done so much. Okay, it was not something that your partner was doing it. Okay, and now in this current life you are facing it. No, in fact it seems to me that in the past life also you were going through these challenges with your current partner, and even in this life also you are going through the same challenges. You are the suffering one, even in the past life and in the present life. That's what I'm getting with this card. Okay, so I would like to know why you, only why you are the chosen one and not your partner. Okay, why is that? Death and rebirth. I just told you because you are not ready to give up. Okay, here I'm not asking you to give up on your partner, I'm not asking you to break up with your partner. Why you are facing these issues, and why it's only you that you are going through and not your partner? It is because the light, the intuition that you're getting, you're not trusting your intuition. Because you are bearing this, because you are fear to be alone. I see that. You fear to be alone. You always wanted a companion. You always want someone to be beside you. And because you have someone mentally, you feel that you are ready to take these challenges. Okay, that's what I am feeling. Because you're not changing the pattern, you're not giving up the old clothes, you're not changing the cycle, the things are not changing. Yeah. Now let's see, I would like to see what you can do to make it better. Okay, how you can make this journey more smooth and not challenging anymore, even in this current life. How you can do this. Let's see. Wow, 9 of cups. Okay, the devil card. and the Five of Swords. Again, this is coming up. It seems like you feel that you are giving that control to this person. Can you see this person has tied the other person? And I did tell you when I pulled up this card that there is some sort of manipulation going on. Your current partner, okay, they know that you are not going to give up them, like you are not going to give up easily on them, okay, and somehow they know that and they know how to control you. Here I'm not saying that your partner is a bad person or you are into a bad relationship. No, I'm not telling you that. I'm just telling you that your current partner know your weakness. They know how to control you. They know how to rule this relationship. And you are giving that control to control you. Okay? So take charge on yourself. Once you take charge on yourself, once to remove that fear of being alone, then you will be able to bring that mutual connection between each other. Okay, and this is why you are suffering this. Let me know in the comment section. Are you going through this challenging situation? Do you feel that you are always the chaser and they are the runner, right? And are you the only one who wants to stay in this relationship? Are you the only one who is making each and every effort to keep this relationship, to keep this um, connection strong, not only from outside but from inside too? If this is you, let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear your stories. Did you connect it? Did my reading resonated with you? Please let me know. I will see you in your next reading. Until then, lots of love, lights, blessings, and Radhe Krishna. Hello, pile number two. So, this is the card that you have chosen, which says the Smith. Overthinking, taking action. And you were drawn to this card because somehow the connection, the relationship that you are already in, it tells me that you are constantly learning lessons from your partner, from this relationship. And again, I feel like it has to do with some lessons. There are few lessons that you are learning. And the pi and the initials and the zodiac signs that we have for you here are Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, and the initials these are A, B, Q, V, P, I, J, H, E, X. So these are the signs and the initials that are for you today. And let's see and find out what kind of bond you shared before. Were you lovers? Were you soulmate or something more complex? As I said already, that looking at this card, the Smith is the one who is working continuously. Okay, they are the one who deals with metals. Okay, they are the ones who are very strong, who are very agile, right? And with the hammer here, holding a hammer, it's like shaping the vessel, shaping the utensils with the skills, with the strong force. Yeah, with the strong force. Okay, so let's see what kind of bond you both share before in your past life. What kind of bond did you and your partner shared before in the past life? Holy Spirit, please tell me. We have these two cards. Okay, so let's see. We have the judication. Didn't I say the lesson was tough? It wasn't easy, it was a strong lessons. Okay, so you both have gone through something very terrible, something very where you were completely against each other. The one was using their full efforts and the other was getting molded. Okay, just like a utensil, just like a vessel gets molded due to the constant hit given or forced by the hammer. So here the hammer is the one who is being dominating the vessel to take the shape, the desire the Smith wants. So what I feel here is that your connection, your relationship in with your partner in the past life was also very complex. It was full of complications. Of course, it was a karmic relationship. It was not a soulmate, it was not a twin flame relationship, but a karmic relationship where you took the knowledge. The 3 number is a card of Jupiter. It tells like gaining knowledge with each and every phases of your life, with each and every birth in your life. You learned the lesson, you took the lesson, and until and unless you learn those lessons, you are going to repeat those patterns again and again. So that's what I see. I see that in the past life you both were completely standing against each other. You both were opposing, and the one was ruling and the other was dominant, and the other was surrendering, right? Or maybe the victim, the concerns, and that was the concern part. Okay. There is a repeating number 333. So I feel like maybe with a concern card here, I feel like perhaps group number 2, you had, I'm sorry to say this, it seems to me that in your past life, you were the one who gave a lot of concern, a lot of challenges to your current partner. Okay. um, and this is why, and which is why in the present relationship, in the current relationship with your partner, you're still, perhaps they are creating that passion, that concern, that creating those issues or making things tough for you in this current life. Okay, so that's what kind of a bond you both share. That's what I see. Okay, now I would like to see what karma or blessings are carried forward. So let's see what karma and blessings. So one thing is clear, that with this card, it's because this is a card of karma, I feel like I'm intuitively feeling, okay, this may be right for all of you and may not be right for everyone, but based on my intuition, what I am picking up is that in the past life, you were the one who gave a lot of concern to your partner in the past life, to their family, to your partner's family, and you were the one who was the hammer. Okay, and in this life, you are facing the same. Okay, so perhaps you have learned those lessons, but still the karmas have not been cleared, right? So now let's see what blessings and what kind of I'm sorry, what karma or blessings are being carried forward in this current life. Let's see. Holy Spirit, please tell me. I'm going to pull out 2 cards. No, in fact, 3 cards. Okay. I feel like I should pull 1 card from here so that we get a little idea. What karma or blessings? Okay, we got. Hey, oh my goodness. The same card we got, and this is not by accident. Okay. I think this is what is meant to be, and I trust this process completely. So, resistance, I feel. Ah, am I having 2 cards here? No, that's 1 card. Perhaps there is a story. Maybe you have a multiple lessons to learn with this person. Okay, and the first lesson was perhaps in the first pile. Maybe you are drawn to pile number 1, and this card was there present in the pile number 1, and I think you should watch. I highly recommend you to watch pile number 1. Okay, let's see one more card. What karma or blessings are being carried forward in current relationship for group number 2? Protection. Yay. Do you intuitively feel, group number 2, that you are constantly trying to resist on something, as if like you have been asked to change something? Like maybe you are frequently doing the same mistakes again and again. Maybe you are hooting, or maybe you are overthinking on something. Okay, I do feel that. Okay, you are protecting yourself, you are being too obsessed about something, maybe you are becoming too concerned about something. Okay, so because there is overthinking, there is concern. So what I am sensing, what is being carried forward, I see this is not a blessing, but could be a blessing in disguise. But what I feel, that what karma you are carrying forward in this life with your current partner is that concerns, that you think a lot for no reason. You keep on thinking too much, you overthink a lot. Okay, you get impulsive, you take actions instantly. Okay, because, and this is coming, why this is coming, because you are being overprotective for your partner. Okay, and this is causing you pain, and this is perhaps somehow creating issues between you and your person, and the root cause is that you are being overprotective towards your person. All right, let's see what the cards have to say more about it. Well, I feel this one, the Ace of Wands. You keep on thinking new things. Okay, you, one thing is sorted and the other thing you are ready to overthink about. It's like the cycle keeps on repeating. You are not able to resist your mind to constantly stop thinking. It's like your mind is all the time running, your mind is all the time thinking for no reason. For no reason you are having concerns. The Moon, yes, you are over emotional, you think that you are over intuitive. Okay, and as I said, this could be the blessings in disguise. Okay, I do feel group number 2, okay, that you are highly intuitive person with the Moon card here. And this intuition, because there is a repetition of number 3, you have maybe in the past, you never trusted your intuition. Okay, in the past life, and this life you are trusting your intuition a lot. Okay, and it's not about trusting, in fact you are overthinking about each and everything, whether it's intuition, whether you are getting any signs or the signals from the universe. Um, you try to pick up those intuitive signs or the signals that you keep receiving again and again and again and again and again and again, and that is not helping you, that is not making you to lead your life peacefully, which is why you are even bothered, you are even so much worried about your relationship, you are so much protective about your current partner, your current relationship, because you get that flags, you get that signs. Okay, and this is because you in the past you had that knowledge, but you perhaps didn't use that knowledge in the right way. In fact, you used that knowledge or your intuitive signs or intuitive abilities in the wrong direction or in the wrong way, perhaps. Okay, right. And the King of Pentacles. And this is giving you too much pressure. Okay, it's like something that, can you see here, the cat is having the full of treats, the bottle full of treats, but she is not able to eat it. Okay, okay, she is not able to take the full advantage on herself or himself. Okay, that's what I feel. So what I am sensing here is that perhaps this is the intuition. Okay, perhaps this is the illusion. The Moon card is also there. Okay, so maybe you are always having some sorts of um, how do we say that, concerns, one or the other, with no solid reasons behind it, but you still worry a lot. That's what I see. And this is constantly making your mind overthinking and overthinking and overthinking, because in the past life you did do this with your partner and you gave those concerns to him or her and their family. Okay, and which is why you are going through this. All right, let's see how you can fix this, what you can do to pacify this, how you can make it neutral, how you can use your intuitions, or how you can make it work for you in a positive way. Holy Spirit, please tell me. Okay, so let's see. Let me pull out this card first. How you can fix it. Okay, I think that would be the right question. How you can fix it. Play. Wow. Isn't it obvious that you have to take it easy. Okay, don't try to find out the signs, don't try to, just enjoy the process. Okay, okay, if there is a rain, don't think that the rain is because it has only the ambition to stop you, because you are the only one or you are the chosen one that the rain is targeting to bring that um, rainy day in your life. No, it's not that. Sometimes the rainy day is to enjoy, right, is to be playful. Okay, so play with that, just go with the process, enjoy the process, but don't get illusioned by that, don't take action on that. Okay, just take it easy. Be playful. Let's see more. Hmm. 10 of Pentacles. Sometimes surrender. Okay, it's not necessary to collect everything and then take the action. Okay, sometimes it's okay to be easy on yourself. Okay, so what bottom line I am picking up here, okay, about your relationship, my group number two, that your relationship, your person, I feel like your person is so much frustrated or feels irritated because of your overprotectiveness, because of your oversensitiveness or over concerning about them, because that doesn't allow them to enjoy or play with the connection that you are already in, or you know, they don't feel like, okay, all the time being protective about them, all the time being fearful about something makes your relationship more challenging. Okay, so can you see this with this card here? You can see, if you see closely with these golden lines here, you can see that the when the smith is hitting with the hammer on the vessel, it's give the vibrations. It doesn't only affect your relationship, in fact it affect all the people around it with the ton sound. Okay, so that's what I am feeling, group number two. And the best way to deal with it is to be playful. Okay, to go easy, sometimes to be easy on yourself and sometimes to be easy on your partner. Okay, and it's okay to use your psychic abilities only for others and not for yourself. That's what I think the guidance coming up for you, group number two. I hope this resonates with you. If yes, please let me know. So, lots of love, lights, blessings, and Radhe Krishna. Hello, group number three. So, this is the card that you have chosen, which says the twin with the keyword self protection, dual nature. And the signs we have are Pisces, Leo, Aries, and Aquarius. The initials that the divine has chosen are F, L, N, D, S, O, W, K. All right, and let's keep it aside. This is the card, and we are going to look into what kind of bond you share with your person, with your current partner in the past life. Okay, what kind of bond you shared with your current partner in your past life. Basically, we are looking what was your relationship, how you both are connected with each other in the past life. Let's see and find out. We have the thoughts. When you met this person, you instantly felt that you have known this person since a long time, because somewhere I feel that you both are twin flames and you have always seen this person in your dreams. Maybe looking at someone's face, you instantly realize that you are familiar with your person flame, even when you never met them before in your life. So that was the connection, and I feel somewhere you both were the lovers. Wow. Yes, in the past life, you both were lovers. Okay, you both had that connection, the intense, the strong love towards each other. And perhaps this is why, when you first met them in this current life, you felt that you have met them before. Maybe that place was something else. Maybe that place is unknown to you, or the time is unknown to you, but somehow you have that feeling. Okay, so yes, a very, your current partner was your partner even in your past life, and the connection was deep, the connection was intense. Yes, in fact it seems to me as if like you both had with the pigeons here, with the lovers, with the green colors and the thoughts here, I feel somewhere like, you know, maybe it was a soul feel kind of connection. Like you always felt that you both completes each other. You always felt that if you are emotional, then they are practical, or if you are practical, they are emotional. If you are masculine energy, they are feminine, and if they are feminine, you are masculine. Somehow you both complete each other. Okay, that much understanding you both share with each other. And this was not something with a friction, but in fact a good, a soul, a peaceful connection in the past. Okay, so now let's see what karma or blessings are being carried forward in this life. What karma or blessings are being carried forward in this life? We have the distraction. Oh, hmm, distraction. Okay, let's pull out few cards. I think I should divide this card into three parts, and I will pull out one card from each section. So, what karma or what blessings are being carried forward? Page of Swords, yeah. I feel either of you, maybe you, group number three, or maybe your partner, either of you is very flirtatious. It's one who is all over the place. Okay, they are not having that still energy with the air energy. I feel like they are very childish, and that's what the karma, I think, that is moving forward. The childishness, the easygo nature, the flirtatious nature, yeah, the passion here. What blessings or karma are being carried forward? We have, yes, of course, it has been carried forward. Yay. Here, so this card somewhere indicates me that the karmas that you are carrying forward from your past life in the current life is that maybe one of you were always very much resourceful, was good material wise, they have a good pleasures, and quite immature. There was the communication gap. Okay, one who was always looking for that emotional support. Okay, and the one was always unavailable. Okay, but still somehow the relationship was deep, the relationship was intense. But in the current life, I see that this lesson is what you are learning in this life. What lessons you need to learn in this life with your partner um, is to let go of fear of taking the things in control. Okay, I feel like you both need to learn the emotional availability towards each other. Perhaps this life you both are not emotionally available because in the past life either of you, one was very childish, one was very immature, there was a communication gap between you and your person, and this has been carried forward in this life as well, because there is always some sort of vulnerability in your relationship where you always in a look for constant search of um, attention from your partner, but somehow your person is still nagging you, your person is still not giving you that much attention. Okay, and this is what is carried forward. Now let's see how this journey is shaping your life together today. How this journey is shaping your life. How that energy is shaping your journey together today. Risk. Risk. It could be like the risk of losing a relationship, risk of losing the love. That's what I'm feeling. Again, I'm going to pull out few cards from this deck to see what journey is shaping together. How this journey is shaping together. We have the Page of Swords again. Wow, isn't it like, it seems like you are now ready to take a risk. It seems like you are now somehow, group number three, that you are giving yourself as a fair chance this life. Okay, maybe somehow you are still, now this time you are protecting yourself. Okay, this time you are not protective about your partner, or you are ready to take a risk. Maybe you are ready to take a break from this relationship. Maybe you are ready to look for someone else because you want to give that fair chance to yourself. Okay, and with this temperance, because this balance is necessary to make your person realize that what you are going through, even in the past life and even in this current life. Because somehow I am sensing that in your current relationship, you are not getting what you deserve, or what emotional attention that you deserve by your partner. Okay, but there, I'm not saying that the love is lost. It's just I'm saying that they are very comfortable, they are taking you very easy, they are taking you very lightly. And in order to shake them up, in order to shake their energy, I feel that you both, in fact you, group number 3, you are now using your that, you are shifting from that feminine energy to the masculine energy, where you are ready to take the risk. Okay, so that's how your journey is going to shape. Isn't it beautiful here? I see this two people. So eventually the motive here is to get back, to bring that balance, to bring that attention towards yours, so that the energy gets shift towards you from your partner. Okay, I hope this resonates with you, my group number 3. If yes, please let me know in the comment section, and I would love to hear about you, that how you felt about this story. We'll see you in your next reading. Until then, lots of love, lights, blessings, and Radhe Krishna.